I've never
flour.
seen it before in my life.
It's been sitting right there.
Well, I wasn't looking at it.
All right.
So we're getting ready to do our first batch.
Do you need a
We've
like
taken
a-
the meat from the buttermilk bowl, and then Shasta did a fantastic job of shaking it. I haven't
Thank
seen you
you.
shake it before. I don't
It's
think.
shaking, babe, and I help.
There you go. So now, I'm just going to
This is fun.
put a little in there and see if it's going.
like doing
It's not quite hot
crabs.
enough yet.
You know, when
You
you
can
put,
see it kind of
when you put this shit in there.
fizz up.
right.
And then we'll need a fork to stab them with. You know what else we're going to need when they come out? We're going to need
There's a
a
spatula.
plate with maybe
some paper towels.
yeah.
To catch
I'll get
the
that.
grease, soak up all
Catch
the
the grease.
grease.
Now, I will tell you that a lot of people use much worse alternatives. They use lard or Crisco.
Right.
I mean, that's what we call
Oh, my hair knocked off one of the
shortening, I guess,
magnets.
is the generic term. But it's
Which
like
one?
in England they call a vacuum cleaner a Hoover. In America we call Crisco. Shortening is Crisco.
But you know, a Hoover in America uses Crisco in her line of duty.
What's a Hoover in America?
Well, in America, Hoover can mean a loose woman. You know, her vagina's so large, it's like a vacuum. It sucks everything up.
Sucks everything up.
Did you not
Oh,
know
I've
this?
had led such a sheltered life. If you're reading my resume right now, I am not responsible for the material that is given forth on this program.
Oh, now.
There are only
Too
like
late.
2 or 3 people that watch this show.
Right, I think you're in good shape. Certainly nobody that's going to interview you for a job would actually watch this show. We hope.
And they might.
Why do you say
but they're-
that?
They're not
I hope
gonna
they
admit
do.
it.
Because they're public officials, and we
They
don't want
need to
them to
be
know what we're
watching.
saying, because they'll get the CIA on our butt.
No,
Right,
they
they'll
need to
tell the
know.
man.
They need to hear from the people. You are the people.
Are we the people? I feel like the people sometimes, especially when I'm waiting on the bus in 30-degree weather.
We
But
are the
damn, it
people.
was cold today.
Oh
Good
man!
I-
Lord, I was freezing my
It
ass
hit me
off.
like someone just socked me in the stomach with a big giant fist.
Were you prepared when
I
you
had
left
on
work?
a
Or
full
did you have a
coat
coat
and a
and everything?
hat and a muffler thing.
Mm-hmm.
But it still hit me just like a giant.
Because it was
fucking
warm
fist.
this morning,
It was. It was.
but by this afternoon it was like 34 degrees at 6 o'clock.
Oh, it was cold. It was
And
cold.
very windy.
Oh, extremely. Good God.
And we're all whining, but there's, lines are down in Oklahoma.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Lines are down all over out there.
That's pretty good.
We should write that down. That could be lyrics to some sad country song.
Lines are down in Oklahoma.
Didn't they have a song
It's
about a lineman
snowing
in the
in
county
Arkansas.
somewhere?
Yeah.
Is there a lineman of the county song? You know, the one that goes
yeah.
dee 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 dee.
I'm in for the county. Wichita lineman, man.
And I cried the big
It's so funny. It was like in
Something
the
sounds
70s.
about
There
another
was this
overload. Man, it's
vogue
all,
of writing songs about the common man.
Well, you know why? It's because
You think
they're
that's
in a
Rennie Arcie?
recession.
Ah, that's
all right,
right.
stand back,
All right.
said the elephant.
Is it hot enough, you think?
I think. Oh, that's probably going to be good.
We should give it a minute.
I'm real bad about getting messy.
It's okay.
Oh,
I just make cameraman stay late and clean it up.
as long as it doesn't like give me any kind of splatter burns or anything like that, it's okay with me.
Okay.
I don't usually clean here.
Mm.
Except if I drop
Those are
shit
good.
on the floor that
Do
make
we need
me
to do
pick it
anything
up.
else? Just make the mashed potatoes.
Just make mashed potatoes and we'll do some gravy when we're done here.
Okay.
Did you bring any?
And you could have a nice, ideally you would have like a nice big green salad.
Yeah, well, we ain't got no greens tonight.
Or, ooh, that would be good too, don't you think? Like collard greens
Oh,
or
yeah.
something to kind of.
With some bacon.
I'm trying to eat really healthy because I had a heart attack.
So,
And
how
so-
did you know you was having a heart
Yes,
attack?
How do you know?
Well, I didn't because it was nothing like they say for men, you know.
So why
There
don't
was
you
no-
explain the difference? Because I'm sure a lot of our women.
Well, you know, you always hear
viewers
like
wanna
you're going to have
know.
a strong pain down your right arm or your left arm or, you know, something like that. But no, I got this really bad headache, and then I had a pain across the back of my shoulders. And then I felt very nauseated, and I'm not a real nauseated kind of person. I just don't do that.
You can hold your liquor, right?
But I just kept having to turn the light. I was kind of light sensitive, I guess, or just maybe that made me feel better. Turn the lights off in my office and I don't have a door. And I put my head down, and my boss came in and said, "Are you okay?" And I said, "I'll be all right in a minute, you know." So, you know, I waited a little while and thought maybe if I went to the bathroom.
Right.
I mean, I'm just trying to, you know, sisters, y'all listen up, man.
If you're not feeling right, something's up.
Right, so I sat down and emailed my son over there behind the camera. And the fact that he was in a place where he could actually read the email at that moment, I still haven't quite gotten over that. And I tend to
was a
believe it was like a
miracle.
God thing, you know.
We don't believe in God on this show.
Well, I know, but that's you, not
We
me.
call it-
I'm your guest.
We
so.
call it the universe when he plays the right
That way
songs
we
and
don't
stuff.
offend any of our religious
Well-
viewers.
Or atheist viewers.
Right.
Well, I'm just a guest here, and I don't represent their views. So anyway, it was Kismet nonetheless, and he called me immediately. He said, "If you're not," because he has experience,
He has
His
medical
training.
background.
his training. So
He was going to
if you get really, really sick at the next biker rally, he may be the one to put you in the ambulance. That's all I'm going to say. So,
And
if you're
that's a good
showing
thing,
your
'cause-
nakedness, a shame on you.
Cameraman is, for all his faults, generally a nice guy.
So,
He's not
so
gonna,
he
like,
told me to either get in
He's
the
not gonna like
ambulance.
pilfer your wallet while
and
you're
rape
down.
you in the butt
Right.
while you're passed out.
Right.
Well, that we know of.
Unless
Yeah.
you're really hot.
I'm not.
Because believe me, he's had plenty of times that he could have
Oh.
taken advantage of
Okay.
us.
Hello.
Oh,
Hello.
sorry. Sorry.
Anyway,
What is
I
that?
promise
what is
not to
that
talk
red
about-
stuff coming
well,
out?
that's you know, this is a fresh meat, and it's just like if sometimes you have blood on your chicken,
Yeah.
Oh,
and
yeah.
sometimes you have blood.
Oh, that looks heavenly. My God. Well, here's
So-
your plate. And there's a spatula and a
So
fork.
we're just
and
kind of cooking this, and we can probably turn it down just a tad now.
How do you
smells
make
good.
Jump up onto it like that. You
Well,
know?
it's because of the magic buttermilk. Magic buttermilk. Sometimes you can also, if you're using regular milk, you don't have buttermilk, you can beat an egg and put that in there,
Makes it
and
thicker.
it makes a good coating on there. But the buttermilk, that's what you want to
That's
do.
right, huh?
Yeah.
It looks pretty.
So it's going to be really tasty, I think. And I'm
It
kind of
looks
hungry.
delicious.
So
I
it's
know,
really good.
me too. We just finished off a bag of chips, but
So I ended up that day. I'm gonna finish
oh
my
yeah,
heart attack
finish your
story
heart attack
now.
story.
yeah.
Sorry,
Yes.
we didn't mean to take
So-
away from your life.
So
or
my
death
boss,
drama.
my boss drove me to the hospital down there in
Well,
South
that
Austin.
was nice.
And
My boss would have told me to get on the bus or call a cab.
well, he has since given me notice. But anyway, love you, Randy. But you know, how can you be mad at someone who saved your life, right? So
Right,
it's
right,
just
that's
kinda,
the trick.
it's not his fault really. It's because of the man that he had to do
Right.
that.
You have to lay
Because
them
we're,
off.
you know, we're a non-profit place and we
Right.
help people. So you
You
know,
tell people that have no money.
yeah,
So
exactly.
that doesn't like
That's
And
the
now I'm
worst
I'm
thing.
going to be one. So anyway, they put a stent in my heart that day.
And what is that?
Well, it's this device that goes up inside your vein and they go put it in through your groin.
Oh,
Yeah, that was fun.
it's making
I wonder
me
if those
hurt.
guys remember me. It was all men in the calf
Were they
lab.
good
Put it in
looking?
through your vagina?
Well, no, through your no.
She doesn't have
Through
a
your
vagina.
femoral. Yes, I do.
You have a uterus.
Oh, it's a uterus. Sorry.
I was going to say. I didn't know.
Let me just say, Claire, honey, you will never have a new daddy after tonight. All of my possibilities have been shot down. Thank you.
And she's going, hallelujah.
Oh,
thank the
believe
Lord.
me.
Oh.
As long as you lower your standards, you'll find plenty of gentlemen.
Oh, well,
Well, you know.
anyway. So that was an interesting, and so I had to make some lifestyle changes.
Yeah.
And so I want women especially to be aware that heart disease is the #1 killer of women
Yes.
in the United States of America.
Tell the camera that.
Oh, that lens.
#1 killer of women in America is